Hey guys, so this video is about what the best modules are, but the plain and simple answer is there aren't really best modules. So I'm going to be explaining what the most used modules are and why they're used. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so first off, I'm going to explain what people use for scam loadouts typically. Now, I understand that some people have low modules and only have high modules of certain types, so they're forced to use all of one kind or just specific types. But with people who have mostly good modules, they will typically use energy for primary because if you look at the top right here, the power of this increases the ultimatum shot or any shotgun they use by almost double. So this is an extra special ability, which is why they use energy for the primary. Now, if you look at heavy, as soon as it pops up here, heavy has a bomb attached to it. So whenever you get killed while holding the heavy weapon, when you have kinetic modules attached, then the opponent will blow up. Now, the magic module for sniper, which is what most people use, there is no special ability for that. But the main reason people use that is because they have the kinetic and energy modules on the other two weapons. If they were to use kinetic or energy for their sniper, then someone might have anti-modules to 2 out of 3 of their main attack weapons. So that's why people, because there are only 3 different kinds of modules, people space them out between their 3 main attack weapons, which are primary, sniper, and heavy. And because of the 2 effects on primary and heavy, most people would use the magic for sniper. So let's see actually if I can win this squad. Looks pretty cool. Now, it varies from player to player, but in general, I would say what I've just described is pretty normal for scam loadout users, which is why, when it comes to anti-modules, kinetic is the least used. Because, first off, most used is energy, because ultimatum, most people use energy for ultimatum, and nobody likes an ultimatum spammer. So, most people, I'd say, use energy modules. A close second would be magic, because sniper is also incredibly effective. And when it comes to scam loadouts, heavy is probably the least effective of the 3 main weapons. So, kinetic anti-modules are not actually near as common as the other 2. So that's why occasionally, if you've noticed in some of my other videos, I occasionally use all 3 as kinetic or at least 2 as kinetic when I'm going against specific squads, because it's really hard when some of them have anti-modules. So I just make sure all 3 of my weapons don't have anti-modules. Now, I misspoke earlier about the magic modules. There is an ability here when you use the, what is this one called right here? It's not called anything, but the zoom module rather than the stability module, it can give you temporary X-ray vision. I do not use this, however, because the stability module is pretty important if you want to have better aim, because when you shoot without it, the aim is a little off. So there is that, but I would not recommend using this in general. I much prefer the stability, so there is that. Okay, so for non-scam, the other abilities I would recommend right here for special, there are the mines when you use the energy module with a combination of 2 others. This one's pretty good, it'll drop 4 mines, and yeah, it's just pretty powerful in general. So if you're going to use a special spam weapon, I would advise the energy. For the melee, I would say magic. There's a combination with magic that after you kill an opponent, it will speed you up. So, for melee, I would definitely use magic. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I'm much faster after I killed the opponent. So magic, I would say, is the best for melee. And then for backup, kinetic in general is the best. Because if you look at the top right here, this ability comes pretty quickly. When I use it, it does critical damage for every shot. So I just got killed before I could use it, but let's see if it pops up here again. I'm using fake pistol here because it got buffed again, so it's actually pretty good. All right, let's see here. Critical hit. Yep, critical hit. Ah, they keep killing me right before I can use it. So, to conclude, there is actually no best module for each category. Each module has a different effect you can use on a different weapon, so you can just try out which ones you like best. The main thing, though, is to not use a bunch of the same modules, because if someone has anti-modules, then your weapons are almost useless. So when using modules, it doesn't really matter. Just use your highest modules, or if you have enough high modules, mix it up so people can't use anti-modules against you. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments if you agree or disagree, and I'll see you guys next video.